Nilesh Lele sir to give a brief overview of today's session and also introduce today's speaker. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much. First and foremost, a warm welcome to Lalit Maheshwari sir, who's our guest speaker here today, and a few other people that are familiar faces who have been attending most of our webinars. Warm welcome to you as well as everybody else who's here. Before I kick off, before I introduce today's speaker, like Diksha mentioned, genuine request to all to be on mute. And before I introduce today's speaker, I will also like to give a brief overview about the chamber, the reason behind the formation of chamber, what are the activities the chamber do in a short presentation. So our chamber was recently launched, and we are based out of BKC in Mumbai. It's called Chamber for Advancement of Small and Medium Businesses. More details can also be found on our website at casmb.org.in. We're very much active on all these social media sites, and definitely our YouTube channel is where you can visit and see the last 12 webinars that we had in last 3 weeks on various topics. So the chamber was formed with a mission to work closely with all stakeholders for the advancement of micro, small and medium businesses. We also want to make the MSMEs more resilient and make them the backbone of Indian economy. As we all know, MSME is the backbone of Indian economy, and it contributes almost 30% to India's GDP. And 48% of India's total exports in the manufacturing segment is coming from MSMEs, micro, small and medium enterprises. At the same time, MSMEs are employing more than 11 crore people. In December, we heard Honorable Minister Shri Nitinji Gadkari show his vision and plan to increase the contribution of GDP from 30% to 40% coming from MSMEs, and also a contribution to exports should go up from 48% to 60%. The MSME is also expected to add another 5 crore jobs in next 5 years. So with this vision, with these words that our Honorable Minister had uttered, a few of us came together, and at the height of the pandemic in December 2020, we founded our chamber, which actually officially went live through an online launch on March 1st. So we are less than a month old, if you see that way. We want to work extensively for the advancement of MSMEs. We want to represent, and we will be representing MSMEs in various forums. We have already met some officials in the industries department, in the Khadi department. They have asked us to run certain EDP programs for them. We will also be working closely with farmers, make them think and operate like entrepreneurs. And in fact, today's session is with that vision, where farmers can do certain kind of technologies, implement certain kind of technologies at the farm gate, so that A, they can bring down the post-harvest losses, and B, do value addition to their produce. We are also trying to bring a convergence of various stakeholders like academicians, researchers. We have had NIFTEM present their technologies last week. Tomorrow we have Dr. S. Gautam from BARC, who will be presenting how irradiation is the new and the upcoming technology. Of course, the technology is old, but the application in food industry is getting accepted, and he'll be presenting his work in that area. We also have tried to bring people from the field of finance. On every Thursday, we discussed about various government schemes and policies. So the aim of the forum, the chamber, has been to bring the various stakeholders on a single platform so that the SMEs or the startups can benefit. We are also working with them. We'll shortly be announcing a buyer-seller meet, different study tours, even exhibitions. Already we are been approached by a couple of big exhibition entities to partner with them, where we can get subsidized rates for our members. We are also doing a lot of training programs and capacity building of the overall SME segment. We have been fortunate to have a strong advisory as well as management team. Professor Smita Lele, Dr. Prabodh Halde, and Dr. Prakash Kondekar have been kind enough to accept our invitation to be on the advisory board. And Mr. Umesh Kamble is the Secretary General and the backbone of our management team. who has extensive experience in the field of food. Mr. Prashant Naigaonkar brings 30 plus years of corporate finance and debt equity fundraising experience. Mr. Ajit Kasar Mr. Prashant Pradhan are experts in sales marketing and have been helping our members and SMEs in terms of increasing their sales, whether it's general trade, modern trade, CSD, or export or e-commerce. Mr. Sachin Kumboje manages and runs a similar ecosystem in Kolhapur and is our representative in Western Maharashtra. Shortly, we'll also be launching an accelerator as well as incubator in Kolhapur area. Hopefully, on April 13, Gudi Padwa, we'll be having the opening of that. Mr. Anup Kulkarni runs a similar ecosystem based out of Aurangabad and has great connect to entrepreneurs in in Marathwada region. Ms. Arpita is in Gujarat and Mr. Samir is in Goa. So we are already having our footprints in 3 states and plan to expand slowly and steadily into all the other states. As I mentioned briefly that the month of March, as we are in kind of a semi-lockdown period, we have tried to run different series on every day of the week on Monday through Thursday. So every Monday we are bringing different successful entrepreneurs. Today we have Lalit Maheshwari sir, who will talk about his vast experience of almost 50 years in the field of dehydration. And every Tuesdays we have had different experts from academics talk about technologies available that are ready for transfer in their institutes. On Wednesdays we have a knowledge series where last 2 Wednesdays we had Dr. Nagendran from Malaysian Palm Oil Board talk about applications of palm oil in food as well as non-food. Day after we are fortunate to have Padma Bhushan Professor J.B. Joshi, who will grace our platform and share his knowledge with regards to how knowledge can be converted into wealth. So the topic will be from Saraswati to Lakshmi. On Thursdays, we have been having different finance related topics. We soon will be launching a couple of incubation centers, have a separate women's cell, buyer seller meeting, exhibition. So want to offer all kind of support that the SME segment needs. I've already spoken about past as well as upcoming events, and these are available on our website. So feel free to go and check it out there. I want to quickly touch upon some of the benefits of being a member. And Startup Buddy is a program where we already have a lot of consultants and service providers who we have onboarded, who will be giving subsidized or even free handholding or services to our members. We plan to have a buyer seller meet for bringing in different category managers, bringing in different merchant exporters to help our members achieve a real sale. Shortly, we'll be announcing like a Shark Tank kind of a session where we'll have our own angel investor platform where investors will actually interact and listen to startups who are looking to raise money. We are shortly launching an industry defined problem segment where industries can pose or give us the problems that they're facing, and through student competitions we will try to get good solutions to these defined problems. As I mentioned, events, webinars, certifications, all these things would be either at subsidized or free rates to our members. Also, any events hosted by our partners will also be at a subsidized rate for our members already. And I would like to acknowledge 4 partners. We also added another support partner today. AFST Mumbai is our support partner, NetPro Fan, Entra O2, and All India Food Processors Association, AFPI, who has also agreed to partner with us today. So their events will also be subsidized, and the chamber office in BKC will be available to our members for their team meetings or client meetings in case they don't have any presence in Mumbai and want to have an office for some meetings in Mumbai. So the membership also, we have tried to keep it as low as possible based on the segmentation of micro, small, medium, and others. The fees differ, and most of our members will most likely be in the 5 crore turnover region, and the annual membership fee is as low as 2,500. So these are my coordinates, my contact details, phone number and email address. Anybody has any question or want to reach out to me or to Diksha or Umesh or any of our management team, feel free to reach out to us. We are always there. to help you out. So with this, I take a great privilege and feel honored to introduce our today's speaker, Shri Lalit Maheshwari sir, who is the CEO of TechNow Consultants. He holds a BTech degree in chemicals with honors in 1972 from Indian Institute of Technology, Mumbai, IIT Mumbai. He also has a diploma in industrial engineering from Bombay Productivity Council in 1980. He has been an invited speaker on various forums. There's a whole list. I'm not going to read out all of them, but his area of expertise lies in the field of dehydrating of horticulture products like fruits, vegetables, flowers, aromatic plants. He has innovating processes in agriculture products as well as food products. He has been a professional member of many different associations, including IICHE, Indian Institute of Chemical Engineers, AFST, and among others. So with this brief introduction, I would now like to invite Lalit sir to take over to share his screen and begin with his talk.
Yeah, thank you, Nile. We'll share the screen now. I take this opportunity for you, at least having invited on the platform where I can share my experience for future generation to become an entrepreneur mainly, because as the time is passing through, today's relevance for a job is almost gone unless you have specific skills. So we are proceeding with something what led to my entrepreneurship journey from a person who is a qualified from IIT, worked in a lot of corporates together, and the real change came in when I was picked up by Sri Azim Premji to head his Amalner Vanaspati oil solvent extraction plant and soap unit. Being close to Mr. Azim Premji, there was a lot of changes in attitude, approach, and looking at the life in a different forum or angle, which I realized it is worth working for my future from his thought process. So I started working on different areas where my chemical engineering, I have succeeded over 8 or 10 years of my professional life in Grasim, Birla's, perfumery companies, drug intermediate synthesis, heading R&D to scaling up massive scale of plants. Now, this is where the key is. Research is to see what everybody else has seen, but think different from what others are not able to think. And that's laid my foundation to look at the drying. Today, what we call dehydration, most of the chemical engineers, most of the mechanical engineers are very familiar with the subject called dehydration, removal of water. And we take it as a heating something, evaporating water, and getting a product dried over a period of time. But since I was in India, some relatives belong to Sangli belt, which is very close to Tasgaon. The grapes growing and importing resins which are made from grapes made my thought process very different. I thought it's so easy to have a business of drying grapes into resins and making millions technically, because grapes were at 8 rupees a kilo, 5 kg of grapes maximum, 4 kg will lead to 1 kilo of resins, which would sell at a 400 rupees. So simple as that. But unfortunately or fortunately for me, I picked up a product which was really challenging in dehydration. If you are handling fruits, vegetable, which are live, which has colors, which has a flavors, which has aroma, which has a structure, which has taste, everything's sensitive to 1 degree temperature rise in during drying. And I started chasing up that aim, apply my basic engineering to see how do I use this science or engineering of mass transfer, heat transfer I have learned from chemical engineering, applied in various past industrial applications, and how do I make a change in this new idea of drying fruits and vegetables. Now the point was no heat is desired when you heat. I picked up an idea from Afghanistan environment where resins are produced absolutely naturally in natural environment drying, which don't change color, sweetness, texture, and mouthfeel. So can I lead to that environment or a drying structure in a planned manner where I can produce batch by batch industrial production without use of heat, without producing any carbon dioxide, without fuel? Can I do that? That was the challenge I picked up on my own. Having left the corporates to chase up this, I started passionately developing some principle based units, myself doing all engineering, including welding, fitting every small units and seeing how it works. And that was a real challenge. As an engineer, you should be good at everything: material handling, fabrication, balancing, and still designing. And there was a real challenge as a grassroots level of developing some new technology based equipment which would deliver the goods. And this would lead to, if I'm not using my heat, fuel, temperatures, clean, sustainable energy inputs, and not spoiling my environment. The focus was to go green. And the day one itself, I focused on drying the way it should be absolutely green environment is created around us so nicely. And that led to a real innovation after 5 years of very hard work of engineering. What was that? This new technology, please understand, and as Dr. Nilesh has already said, Jastaram Joshi is going to talk about knowledge-based issues. I use not NO, techno, knowledge-based technology, which will deliver the wealth, what our professor and UDCT director is going to talk day ends. And that is how I started successfully getting into very small innovation. There came an opportunity at Pune where IIT Bombay alumni, along with the Indus entrepreneur, Gururat Deshpande and other group have set up across the world, TIE. They jointly organized the innovation competition at Pune. I participated presenting my technology, and the key core competence area expertise were Thermax, which evaluated my drawing. And ultimately they had to agree this was an innovation because I was able to dry at 30 degrees centigrade, no vacuum, no heating, no fuel, nothing. And they had to certify. So this was the first recognition and validity as a person who has done something new, innovation, new idea, making successful at industrial scale. Then came in a competition of sustainability organized by Mahindra and Mahindra on two counts: energy conservation thought leadership process and water conservation thought leadership. Two awards were there in 2011. The same day we are talking about, today is the water day of the world, and that is the conservation, sustainability. The same day these awards were announced. Fortunately, in spite of I being an individual small entrepreneur in corner of Bombay, both the counts I was finalist in this event. And the participants were McDonald's, Infosys, you name the major corporate, Bharti. They were all part of my competition, and I succeeded, remaining finalist in both. I gave up my this energy-based conservation thought leadership award for McDonald, and then I opted for water conservation thought leadership process for water conservation in a food processing. Getting the award at the hands of the vice president heading at Mahindra and Mahindra. And this was the award, water conservation thought leadership process food and beverage sector. This gave me a very good confidence as an individual. even though whatever I can do, I am almost matched to a big corporates like Infosys, McDonald's, McCain's, all were sitting next to me, all MDs. And they were really shocked to see the person they have not known, never heard of, winning on the both the counts of conservation. And that gave me a lot of confidence. So I started moving into various forum of academia, agriculture, engineering, everywhere to propagate my idea of drying at 30 room temperature. As Nilesh already told, this applies to fruits, flower, vegetables, and medicinal plants. What is the key when you are drying? And if you go to Jain irrigation today, Jalgaon, and if you see around a drying in that onion drying there, the dew or a water vapor which goes out of the plant and gets into a dew form next day should be absolutely pure. If it is pure, you are having a process which is absolutely non-toxic. That's a key barometer for people who are processing in a large size of equipment and seeing the environment around. Now, what was the fundamentals of this drying? I hope most of the people are listening to me are technical. Have you seen rivers losing their water levels over a period of time, whatever the season may be? Isn't it? Where does the water go? There is no heating there. Water is getting removed, or what we call either vaporized or evaporated on its own with the natural balance of mass transfer. Why can't I use this idea, what nature is doing, but precision of engineering production cycles? This is where I picked up idea, drying my products under this way. And this will keep, if I'm not using fuel, not heating anything, I'll keep my things all pure because there is no pollution, no gases which will create a carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, nothing will be there around. Now, being drying at this temperature, why I'm saying there are two issues, dehydration and drying. Drying word will go to larger application where I am removing solvents from other solutes, making a difference between recovery of solvents where some solutes have been dissolved in that. But when I'm looking at dehydration, I'm talking about pure water being used to remove from the products. When I do at room temperature, no vacuum, no pressure, no heating, obviously my composition will not get affected, in which nature has grown those products. Normally at room temperature, most of the fruits, horticulture products are harvested at room temperature or the prevailing temperature, and at the same temperature if we are processing, unlikely to get affected badly. My color, aroma, flavor, taste all remains absolutely original, good rehydration characteristic. And the best part of this is the power consumed to remove water. For 1 kg product moisture removed, I need only half unit of electricity in total, including my fans. Every electrical energy used my plant totally consumes half unit of power for 1 kg of water getting removed. Since I have no heat, I can use plastic, any food grade material to create my plant. There is no noise, nothing is getting affected because and the best part is that water is collected for drinking. I don't allow even where water moisture to get into environment. While removing the water from a product, the same water is collected for next better use of either drinking or going back to the farms where they are processing at farm gate. This is an example, some plant I can show you where I'm just demonstrating capability. You see the closed loop plant, there is no exhaust. There are ordinary plastic trays which are used for farmers in general, agriculture by two major prints and other companies to produce. If you want US FDA or FDA requirement, I can produce of stainless steel trays You see a liquid collecting device there, water collecting device, which is shown deliberately. Otherwise, is a part of the plant where I can remove water as and when I require for drinking or to use for some other application. So this is a conceptual plant which we are using. Now the air moves the clockwise in the cycle, where on the right and left, you can see the right and left side through where air vertically passes through the trays, but the bottom, the air passes horizontally, where I can concentrate liquids, fruit juices, to the extent of which has a 1% solid content even, beautifully getting concentrated into powders. So I'm just demonstrating that chamber, use of that chamber here. See the trays here in that chamber down. I have tried to dry mango pulp into beautiful mango juice into a pulp, which is very hygienic, beautifully aroma and colors and no bacteria. See the tomato slice which are dried in this plant. Various kinds of capsicum, colored capsicum, huge markets. Strawberry chips, one of the best product I have been successful marketing, giving real value addition and no chemical, no preservative, no pre-treatment, no post-treatments. Get the product, clean it, put it for drying, and you get the product in few hours. Onions, the best onions without getting browning or enzymatic browning. Absolutely snow white rings you can see. And this is what we call organic. My raw material is organic certified. My process is part of organic certification, where you are just removing water, not adding anything else, no chemicals, no preservatives. Now my key question was getting it evaluated by a person who very senior ranking in my profession and getting validated as an innovation. So I wrote to DST requesting them to send somebody for evaluating technology. So one simple looking gentleman, Dr. S. Kalbag, walked into my office saying, I have been sent by DST, kindly carry out experiment. Suddenly, almost unplanned for me. Okay, I arranged some Karela slices dried in his presence and he is drinking that water. His words, you can read it so nicely. A drying trial was conducted in my presence. Karela was loaded into the trays and the dryer started. The humidity dropped from 60 to around 25 in a few minutes. The water was dripping from the outlet when the load was put in. After some time, water was collecting in the receptacle. The water had a mild flavor. Dr. Srinath S. Kalbag, eminent food technologist. He spent a lot of time with me discussing a lot, and he gave his total background, to which I was very fortunate. And for you people who are from UDCT or ICT, he is one of the outstanding chemical engineer who has passed from UDCT, and he headed Hindustan Lever for almost pretty long time as a head of engineering division, 63 to 82. And he recommended to DST, okay, this is a major innovation and the person should get premium for his all innovation he has done. After which we became very close friends. This is very one good validation of nutrition retention in after drying. I think presently we have some of the listener Trupti, but who was part of this project associated with them. She has worked with me on the subject. I could retain for nutrient-rich food for pregnant woman, conceived baby, before even preconceived state, they can use that food with the help of Dr. Caroline Fall from UK, along with the nutritionist from that UK hospital. They evaluated my science, technology, produced my products, what they brought in, leafy vegetable, dried, straight from my office, they packed up the products, went UK, analyzed for nutritional content, and they certified the nutrition in the original product vis-a-vis fresh, vis-a-vis dried, almost has remained intact. And they use this nutrition-rich food for a big trial in Bombay, medical clinical trial for feeding to the pregnant ladies for the purpose of fetal origin of adulthood disease, controlling those diseases which could occur because of not right kind of nutrition is done that lady had during the pregnancy. So we can avoid most of the diabetes, heart attacks in future to come with the people who are very not almost living in slums, but the children will be more healthy. And it gave me a good exposure for clinical research along with the food for 2 years working with the team of doctors across the country. This is the team. One of the, you can see one Dr. Subbalakshmi, nutritionist, the outstanding lady on the absolutely left, the Complan lady who developed that, and she headed, I think, SNDT food and nutrition as a vice head of the department and research head. So this was a final certificate given by Dr. Caroline Fall for the food drying technique with very scientific evaluation. That gave me a real boost of saying I'm drying a food in a nice way, but officially evaluated by data of nutrition at that UK labs. These are the composition evaluated before and after drying of leafy vegetables. You can see most of the calcium, spinach after drying 1.07%, green amaranth 2.7%, purple amaranth 2.9%, drum leaves powder 3.02%. I have all data I can share with anybody who is interested. Then I was recently delivered a lecture at Indian Horticulture Congress 2016 for adding value to the products as the invited speaker. And this session recommended, you can see that innovative technology of drying at ambient temperature without much energy. That was the recommendation gone to the Prime Minister's office. So my idea was two parts: getting validated, evaluated by people who are very high in knowledge, experience compared to me, still saying it is innovation. That gave me a bit confidence. Then came in an agriculture sector. I started moving with people at a high level in agriculture. He is one of the outstanding doctorate from the country, Dr. Kallu, heading as a Deputy Director General Horticulture and Seeds, Crop Sciences. He spent a lot of time with me. We developed a lot of things. Dr. D.B. Anand Narayan had a herbal research, Hindustan Liver. We spent a lot of time developing a lot of ideas. The best part of the science is used for preserving seed where you have a life inside, embryo. If I can remove moisture at 30 degree to the level of 5%, pack it in a film which doesn't allow moisture to permeate, I have 3 years guaranteed life, and it saves a lot of money today. This is something it attracted the head of India's seed technology from IARI. And this group at Nasik, we carried out onion seed preservation trials by drying at 5.5% and sealing it, using for next 3 years every quarter in different parts of the country, giving the same vigor, vitality, and other characteristic expected out of seeds. Very good interaction on the products of strawberry chips. Dr. Swaminathan enjoying after eating it. One of the outstanding scientists in ICAR, agriculture graduate and food scientist, postgraduate from US. Dr. Alam, Vice Chancellor, Srinagar Agriculture University. This is with Dr. Joshi. Now he is a Vice Chancellor at Kota Agriculture University. Dr. Lamande, who just retired as Dapoli Krishi Vice Chancellor. And the one behind you see Dr. Tripathi. He is heading Indian Institute of Horticulture Research drying projects all. Listening to, hearing about me, NABARD and Bombay called me up saying, why can't you deliver lecture to us? We heard about you a lot. So I delivered lecture to all chief general manager and executive director at NABARD headquarters. Fortunately, Exim Bank CMD also listening to me, supported me to present Exim Bank at rural NGO platform Delhi Ashoka Big Way. We have Ministry of Food Processing enjoying the products at NABARD's main office in Bandra. Mr. Thorat, then MD of NABARD, also enjoyed a lot of avlas. The best support I got is from Professor Arun Mazumdar, who is recognized as a drying guru. Most of the chemical engineers know him. This is when Dr. Thorat from UDCT had organized one of the best symposium workshop on drying crystallization at Bombay, and I participated showing the product and technology, which he appreciated much more. And that time he was working with the University of Singapore, but outstanding recognition for drying. I was very fortunate to interact with one Mr. Tarun Gogai, the first Minister of Food Processing in India. You can see I am behind in the center. The very provocative Mr. Nitin Gadkari, taking very serious interest in the ideas and spending a lot of time with me. Parikar, evaluating a lot of things for defense needs. The best support I got was from Chandrababu Naidu. He was amazed seeing the products. Within a week of we meeting there at this exhibition, I was called at Kuppam from constitution where he belongs to, and asked me to direct support for funds from all the financial heads on the spot. Almost 35 crores were sanctioned on the spot. By my one-day attendance at that Kuppam town. Dr. Sangma, CM of Meghalaya. Beautiful spices growing there. I was so much interested, asked me to join as a partner, which I was afraid of doing so. So I can, and you can see Mr. MD of Naramak, Bhattacharya, standing next to me. This I delivered lecture at Shillong for IIM Shillong also. I was fortunate supporting a road show of NIFTAM initially in Loni. You can see Mr. Ajit Singh, Ajit Kumar and me leading the road show for NIFTAM at Loni. And then delivering lecture at NIFTAM for revitalizing Indian agriculture, innovation in agro-processing and value chain. I was really appreciate Dr. Ananda Ramakrishnan, the director of IIIPT at Tanjavur, making me a chairman of the session on drying international conference at the 50th year of celebration. And you can see NIFTAM's present vice chancellor along with me. The Maharashtra government Jambul Utsav, first time we started adding value to Jambul by making chips. And I was honored at the town where it is grown, Big Way in Palghar district. This is a unique gentleman, India Organics, if you know, which has been taken over by Fab India, Mr. Bharat. He's an Israeli guy who was running a business called India Organics, now handed over. I helped him for Tulsi drying, Tulsi tea, what they make from organic tea, Tulsi leaves in Jaunpur. This is all at our Madikeri, the session on spices, which is a very high value. The very big opportunity came in for drying at Cadbury's because the tang and the mango tang. Today, you don't feel like using tang with the Alfonso flavors. whatever tank they are doing. So I did a lot of R&D work together with the head of the R&D there and delivered lecture at Cadbury's headquarters. The big application came in tea, where I can save a lot of energy, because at the last fag end of tea processing, to stop my enzymatic browning, they char the product to 100 degrees, which is unwanted, making it black, and hence the tea carries the word called made black tea, which is uncalled for. So I, having understood tea biochemistry, when I was called by the managing director of tea board in the southern part of the country, I picked up leaves, fresh leaves, brought it back to the Bombay, my processing plant. In 12 hours, I made tea which excelled every tea quality known in the country by tea board. So I was taken to Calcutta immediately with people from Darjeeling and other areas to deliver a lecture saying without use of heat, making it black. Normally in southern part of the country, almost 72 crore worth of wood is burned to make that tea black, charring the tea. And just to arrest enzymatic browning, that color, copper color coming to tea. This is at the Calcutta. The other fruit biggest of coastal area is jackfruit, where I taken the lead of processing. The biggest money making in this drying, controlled drying process is vanilla. I was invited to Madagascar, where it was $3,000 a kilo product, and the person who called me was holding 500 tons of vanilla, not having consistent notes of flavor, because it is manual, uh, done, handled differently by different people, not standardizing. Product couldn't deliver much good value. So I stayed 10 days to improve that process. Same owner has a Madagascar close, 500 tons of close daily handling. So drying that is a big business. Similarly, Arikna nut of Northeast Assam, the Marwadis use this at 700 rupees a kilo, this Arik nut, and value addition is almost 500 rupees in the processing and drying. Big money. The other money comes from health related nutritional products, what we call curcumin. Most of the people are aware if they are from the field. The barley grass, oat grass, wheatgrass juice, I have been able to dry beautifully into capsules. The lutein from marigold, tomato, lycopene, excellent. This is all we can add value to a massive scale. Become an entrepreneur, the amount of money you want to eat, either selling a technology, solving the problem of drying, producing a product of unique nature, you can make enough money to sustain you and employ few more to give them a excellent livelihood. The new idea to this drying was given for drying home cooked food. We developed that process since I have a unit in Bombay where I cannot dry agriculture product, which is not high value added. I started this subject, home cooked food, for students who was like Nilesh, who studied US, Ghar ka khana, maa ka khana. I dry it, sand it by weight loss, almost to the extent of 80%. Put the water back, your home cooked food is back after almost after 1 year also. So this developed so nicely, I am able to handle it at my place in Bombay and doing a, and my fortunate customers have been Birlas, Tatas, and you name that industrial families. This is how we pack the product. One is most welcome to see and enjoy the food. I'm willing to support anybody who wants to learn this technique. I can sub, because the markets are so big. Bombay can sustain like 100 such entrepreneurs in Bombay itself, every town. That's why we have gone through enough trials, so you don't have to go through the errors. You don't anticipate the future, create it with techno consultants. My experience is at your disposal. You can develop much products which will disappear so quickly because of the changing world today. And I'm willing to offer my place, my support to budding startups to produce a product, taste market it. Once you are confident, take up the business and run it. Till then, I'll support you from all aspects of technical and commercial aspects. Thank you. Any questions? Nilesh, you can take it.
Yes, thank you very much, sir. Very informative. If you can also cover a little bit about commercial side, like what could be a smallest setup?
Yeah. Today, farm level get up, what we are trying to do is a farmer who can handle a small farmer, 100 kilo of product, 50 to 100 kilo of fruits or leafy vegetable. One can dry in a plant which will consume connection of 2 or 3 kW maximum. And in a day, he can take out 2 or 3 batches if required. So it will cost around complete 304 construction of US FDA standard would cost around 6.5 to 7 lakhs, depending on the bulk intensity of product. Or we can make it cheaper using the different materials also.
Okay, and that's the commercially viable, or if
Absolutely viable, because it doesn't consume any energy. Per hour, almost consuming 2 or 3 units, it will remove 4 to 5 kilo of product water per hour. So I've been able to sell at 800 rupees chiku chips, 5 kilo chiku to 1 kilo. We are setting up a big unit in Maharashtra. In Nagaland, we are putting for kiwi chips, big way. So highly viable because product gives a lot of value of nutrition and originality, 100% originality, no deviation from the original product.
Okay. So there are a couple of questions in the chat box. One,
Yeah.
Mr. L is saying that in dehydration of onion in Gujarat, the yield is 10%, but in Maharashtra it is below 7%. Why?
It is a variety of onion. The Jains get 16%. They develop their variety, own variety, because the drying cost, removal of water cost is too heavy. So they develop more solid content onions. They provided seeding material and buyback arrangement. So Jains were more profitable, getting 6-7 kilo to 1 kilo compared to Gujarat 10 kilo and interior of Maharashtra 15. It's a variety of onion you pick up for drying.
I guess similar applies to potatoes, right? Potato processing, the ones that are used for frying are high solid content.
Correct. That's why the Canadian company has come in, McCain in India. Yeah.
Correct. And is it, Mr. Raghu is asking, is it viable by purchasing raw materials for farmers and then drying?
Yes, if you are scientifically able to handle, then doing it larger, but at that place only. If you transport your water all the way and then try to remove it, you are paying for that water removal. There is no need. If you are in the heart of that place, set up a bigger unit from few farmers together, maybe instead of 100 kilo, 500 kilo of product, it will do fantastic benefits. Typical, I'll give you an example. Just 3 days back, I had a visitor from US, New Jersey. They wanted methi leaves of Indian taste, which is not available there in any way. And dried methi leaves, they are purchasing me from me at 3,500 rupees a kg. That's the money. If I were to do at a village level, my profits will, I don't know what level I have a profit there instead of doing it Bombay.
Okay. So I guess the key is to be close to the raw material is what
Where water is there, you need to remove water there rather than transporting it. So that it doesn't get spoiled, quality deteriorates in the transit, and you have the best product.
Yeah. So Raghuji, you have raised your hand. You can unmute and also ask.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I wanted to ask, we are here in Nagpur. I had a talk with Nilesh Lele sir around a year ago when I attended a workshop by him, a 7-day workshop over food processing. So we, due to Corona, we couldn't do much. So I wanted to ask that Nagpur has turmeric and garlic, onion, chili, and all. So is it viable that I set up a reasonable
You are properly
plant?
based in Nagpur?
Yes, sir. I am properly based in Nagpur.
Okay. The best product nearby is Chindwara, the area, the Amchur.
Amchur, right.
You can mint millions, Amchur.
we have amchur and we have corn also, sir. Corn.
Don't get
Lots
into
of corn.
corn. It is not unless see most of the people out that area has gone into a starch making, and they gone bad. Huge
Okay,
investment, no recovery. But amchur
Okay.
is the biggest value adder. The getting raw material is nothing, but you will add value like anything to that product. And mirchi is in
Okay.
Malkapur and that belt, Chikli.
Ha.
Umret,
Umred,
next to
right.
Nagpur. I have
Yes,
delivered to,
Divapur.
yes, I delivered 2 lectures at Umred. The chilies
Right.
around the green chili, you will have
Gre- gre-
fantastic green chili powders. It's a
Right,
massive
gre-
money, massive money.
Okay. Sir, so can I contact you with regarding this after this
Sure,
seminar?
sure. I'm sure you are definitely in 3 months. What money you want to make? Crore, net profit, 2 crore. Target. Start with big aims.
Sir,
That's quite encouraging. That's
No,
quite encouraging.
assured. Assured, straight. Don't worry at all.
Sure, sir. So I'll sir definitely contact you after this seminar.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Nilesh sir. Thank you so much.
hello, sir. Hello, sir. One more question is my.
सांगा
sir,
आपलं नाव सांगा अगोदर.
sir, myself Lalit Bhosle.
माझंच नाव आहे तुमचं आणि माझं नाही, एकच नाव.
Yes, sir. I'm from Maharashtra.
अरे गाव कुठलं काय महाराष्ट्र एवढं
सातारा.
मोठं राज्य आहे.
Sir, Satara.
हा भोसले म्हणून
Yes, sir.
साताराचं कुठलं गाव?
खंडाळा, पारगाव खंडाळा, सर.
अच्छा, बोल आता.
एक अलोवेराचं डिहायड्रेशन चालू केलं म्हणजे ट्रायल बेसिसवर, पण ऍक्च्युली अलोवेरा मध्ये ते जेल फॉर्मेशन असतं, त्यामुळे ते बर्न फॉर्मेशन मध्ये जास्त बर्न होतंय आणि ब्लॅकिश कलर डिहायड्रेशन मध्ये.
तुम्ही गरम करून करताय त्याला.
नाही, डायरेक्ट कट केलं की ते डायरेक्ट ओव्हन मध्ये टाकलं.
ओव्हन मध्ये टाकताय ना? किती टेम्परेचरवर करताय?
105 सर.
हा, तर ते खराबच झालं. मी 30 डिग्रीला पावडर बनवतोय, 200 किलो मधून 1 किलो 34,000 रुपये विकतोय अलोवेरा पावडर.
अच्छा, मग टेम्परेचर कमी करू का त्याचं?
नाही, तुझ्याकडे ते नाही होणार. एवढा सोपा असता तर झाला असता केव्हाचा.
इट इज खूप टफ आहे सर.
हा, दिसायला फुकट मध्ये आहे ना रॉ मटेरियल तुझं. तुला वाटलं पैसे मिळतील असं का?
सर, येस सर.
नाही, एवढं सोपं नाही. विज्ञान नाही प्रत्येकडे.
थोडी हेल्प हवी होती सर. मला तुमचा कॉन्टॅक्ट नंबर वगैरे मिळू शकते?
हा, तर तुम्ही जॉईन झाले तर निलेश सर देतील.
मी चॅटबॉक्स मध्ये त्यांचा ईमेल ऍड्रेस ऑलरेडी टाकला आहे, technology@gmail.com. ललित सरांचा टाकलेला आहे, तुम्ही त्यांना.
थँक्यू सर, थँक्यू. ओके, थँक्यू.
आणि आय थिंक सरांचं उत्तर याच्यावर आहे की टेक्नॉलॉजी हे की आहे. सर म्हणाले 30-35 डिग्रीला करताय, तुम्ही 105 डिग्रीला करताय. हा मेन त्यातला फरक आहे.
ओके.
आणि सर्वात मोठा म्हणजे ज्या वेळेला तुम्ही ड्राइंग 70 डिग्रीला करताय आणि तुम्हाला वेळ 8 तास लागतोय, तर मला 30 डिग्रीवर 4 तास लागतात त्याला ड्राय करायला. दॅट्स द बिगेस्ट थिंग.
ओके, येस सर. थँक्यू सर. मी कॉल करेल सर तुम्हाला किंवा मेल.
नक्की. धन्यवाद.
थँक्यू.
प्लीज.
मी सुनील टेंबे बोलतोय. माय नेम इज सुनील टेंबे. आय एम फ्रॉम रायगड डिस्ट्रिक्ट. आमच्याकडे काही वॉटरमेलॉन क्वालिटी चांगली होती रायगड डिस्ट्रिक्ट मध्ये.
बरोबर.
आणि तिला शुगर बेबी म्हणतात.
अच्छा.
आणि ती अतिशय वेगळी क्वालिटी आहे. तर आपण त्याची काही पावडर वगैरे करू शकता का? आपण करू शकतो का त्याचं? वॉटरमेलॉन इज व्हेरी वॉटरी प्रॉडक्ट.
येस. टोमॅटो सारखा.
हा,
म्हणजे 20 किलो घेतला तर मला 1 किलो मिळतील अंदाज ते प्रोडक्ट. अंदाज म्हणतोय.
हा,
पण एक प्रयोगसाठी आणू शकता. आपण प्रयोग करून ठरवूया करता येतो की नाही.
ठीक आहे. बिकॉज
रायगड मध्ये गाव कुठलं?
माणगावच्या जवळ खरवली नावाचं गाव आहे.
ओके. अंडरस्टूड. हा, प्रयोग करायला काय हरकत नाही. मुंबई.
तुमचं खरोखर इन्स्पिरेशनल स्पीच होतं. इट्स रिअली वंडरफुल. थँक यू व्हेरी मच फॉर युअर.
नाही, सी
टेक्नॉलॉजी.
फार्मर आणि सायन्स बरोबर गेले तर पैसे कमवायला काही हरकत नाही. तुमचे कोकणात मी जे करतोय जायफळ आणि जावित्री, त्याचे पैसे किती आहेत? तुम्ही ते एवढे चाली अरोमॅटिक प्रॉडक्टला गरम करून भट्टी जवळ सत्यानाश करताय त्याचं प्रॉडक्टचा. ह्यूज मनी इन दॅट प्रॉडक्ट.
करेक्ट. थँक यू व्हेरी मच.
थँक्स. My pleasure.
सर नमस्कार.
Yes, please.
मी योगेश कदम पुण्याहून आहे.
बोला सर.
पुण्याच्या आजूबाजूला कोणत्या प्रोडक्ट आपण प्रिफर करू शकतो सर? व्हेजिटेबल्स, फ्रुट्स मध्ये, फ्लॉवर्स मध्ये?
काही होत असेल ते आपल्याला माहित पाहिजे. काय जवळ होतोय आणि स्वस्त होतोय ते महत्वाचं आहे ना. पालक मी हडपसरहून
हा.
जागावर 5 रुपये किलो घेतलेली आहे. सांगा मला आता.
काय ते?
पालक
हो हो हो.
हडपसरचा ऑक्शन मध्ये 5 रुपये किलो न उचललेली आहे ट्रकलोड.
ओके.
आता शेतकरीला काय भेटलं असेल आहे की नाही. आपण एक्सप्लॉइट करायचं नाही. आपण सहकार्य करून शेतकऱ्यांना 2 पैसे कसं जास्त मिळावे ते बघायचं आहे.
ऑफकोर्स ऑफकोर्स. बरोबर आहे सर.
आणि ऑपॉर्च्युनिटी पुण्याच्या जवळ तुमच्या नाशिक रोड ते भागात राजगुरुनगर, नारायणगाव भरपूर ऑपॉर्च्युनिटीज आहे भाजीपाल्यामध्ये.
हो हो हो. व्हेजिटेबल्स मध्ये खूप चांगला ऑप्शन.
हो.
राईट राईट.
टोमॅटो स्लाइस मी ड्राय करून 1500 रुपये किलो न विकतोय.
कसले सर?
टोमॅटो आपले साधे टोमॅटोची स्लाइस ड्राय
ओके.
करून 1500 रुपये किलो.
ईल्ड किती असतं सर टोमॅटोला?
20 मधून 5%.
ओके ओके. थँक्यू सर. थँक्यू. थँक्स अलॉट.
एनीबडी एल्स?
सर नमस्कार. सर डाळिंबाचं म्हणजे सोलापूर पार्ट मधून आपण कसं करू शकतो म्हणजे डाळिंब?
आपण कुठे तिथे सोलापूरमध्ये कुठल्या गावी?
बुद्ध्याळ, सांगोला.
आणि डाळिंबची व्हेरायटी
एक्सपोर्ट क्वालिटी सारखे आहे.
एक्सपोर्ट क्वालिटी नाही आहे.
म्हणजे
एक्सपोर्ट साईजची आहे ती. व्हेरायटी कुठली? भगवा की अशी जे नाव
भगवा.
असतात. हा, असं नाव पाहिजे ते महत्वाचं आहे. मोठं लहान काय नंतर त्याचा ज्यूस कॉन्सन्ट्रेट करून फॅन्टास्टिक कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन करून विकता येतोय ज्यूस डाळिंबचा.
ज्यूस. ओके.
सिटीला हेल्थ मार्केट आहे. हार्टची ड्रग्ज आहे ते डाळिंबचा ज्यूस. पूर्ण US मध्ये मोठी मार्केट निर्माण झाली आहे हेल्थ प्रॉडक्ट बिकॉज ऑफ हार्ट. खंभात गुजरातमध्ये डाळिंबची सालामधून केमिकल काढून विकतोय अमेरिका. 50 टन रोजची साल आम्ही प्रोसेस करतोय.
ओके.
प्रत्येक प्रॉडक्टला पैसे आहे व्यवस्थित सायंटिफिक केलं तर.
ओके सर. थँक्यू.
Sir, good evening.
गुड इव्हनिंग.
Deepak Patade from Nasik, sir. We spoke last month.
येस येस दीपक. का
Yes.
तोंड दिसे ना तुझं? काय कुठे आहेस?
Sir, मी नाशिकमध्येच आहे.
ओके.
आणि नाशिकमध्ये आता सर ग्रेप्सचं यू नो दी करंट सिनेरिओ इट इज टर्निंग व्हेरी निगेटिव्ह. सो कॅन वी डू समथिंग रिलेटेड टू ग्रेप्स? द्राक्षांसाठी आपण काही करू शकतो का सर?
नक्की करू शकतो ना तुम्ही. पण रेझिनसाठी ते क्वालिटी उगवत नाही. तुम्ही जिब्रालिक टाकून त्याला तुम्ही स्किन थोडं जाड करून घेतायत. नंतर ड्रायिंगला प्रॉब्लेम आहे.
हो.
तर तू तशी व्हरायटी लागवड केली तर किसमिस एवढं चांगलं बनवू शकतोय. आय विल डेमॉन्स्ट्रेट मेकिंग एट माय प्लेस.
सर किशमिस नाशिक साईडला नाही होत जास्त. किशमिस सांगली साईडला म्हणजे तिकडे जास्त होतं.
नाही ते करताय. तिथे प्रोडक्शन एवढा वाया जातोय. आणि
हा.
जे मार्केट उभी केली आहे सांगलीला कोल्ड स्टोरेज मधून, म्हणजे ज्या इंडस्ट्री ज्या ग्रुप बरोबर मी डील करतोय त्याचा वर्षाचा 500 कोटीचा धंदा आहे किसमिसचा.
ओके. सर नाही
पण
माझा विचार असा होता की जेव्हा ग्रेप्सचे रेट्स फार कमी जातात जसं आताच्या करंट सिनेरिओमध्ये आहे असं साधारण 3 वर्षामधनं एकदा असं होतच असतं. तर अशा
बरोबर.
सिनेरिओ मध्ये आपण तेच ग्रेप्सला कसं युज करू शकू अशा अँगलने मी त्याच्याकडे बघत होतो.
हा, म्हणजे तुम्ही व्हेरायटी त्यासाठी नसेल प्रोसेससाठी तरी प्रोसेस करायचा आहे. कारण की
हा.
बाकीच्या जागाला पैसे मिळत नाही. तर
हा,
यू हॅव
yes.
टू सॅक्रिफाईस द व्हॅल्यूज.
ओके.
पण ग्रेप्स त्याची रेझिन बनवता येईल त्याला काही वाद नाही. पण
ओके.
त्याला पैसे एवढे आज संदूक आणि किसमिस जे मी अफगाण घरात घेतोय मुंबईत व्यापारी लोक, आम्ही 400 ते 800 रुपयाचे पर किलो किसमिस वापरतात घरी.
हो.
पण तुम्ही जे नाशिकला स्टेशनवर विकता 80 रुपये किलो.
हो सर. हो सर.
तर कसं होईल?
नाही
त्याला
सर.
400 रुपये भेटायला पाहिजे, त्याला 80 मध्ये विकलं तर काय अर्थ आहे?
हो.
दॅट इज नॉट अ बिझनेस प्लॅन.
राईट सर. नाही जेव्हा
यू आर ट्राइंग टू सॉल्वेज द लॉसेस, दॅट्स ऑल.
Yes, I am trying to say that whenever there is a wastage scenario, which is like this year and last year, can we convert that? Like जसं आता टोमॅटोचा रेट जर इथे कमी झाला, 2 रुपये 2.5 रुपये झाला, then only there is a factory out here, वरुण ॲग्रो, ते त्याच सिनेरिओ मध्ये सर फक्त टोमॅटोज बाय करता 2-2.5 रुपये किलो असेल तेव्हा, आणि तेव्हा त्याचं टोमॅटो प्युरी किंवा XYZ प्रोडक्ट बनवतात.
ते स्टोर करून देतील ना.
हो हो.
पण तुम्ही एवढे द्राक्ष कुठे स्टोर करणार आहे? हजारो टनांना.
म्हणून मग आपण त्याला ड्राय करू शकू का, किंवा काही त्यात काय आपण व्हॅल्यू एडिशन करू शकतो?
नाही, काय होता, ड्राय करायला हरकत नाही, पण यू हॅव टू क्रिएट अ मॅसिव्ह कॅपॅसिटी टू हँडल विदिन लिमिटेड टाइम.
येस.
That is a huge investment. Then what will you do with that capacity and all the year?
आपण मॅक्झिमम 3 months आपण होल्ड करू शकतो, त्यानंतर नाही होल्ड करू शकतो.
म्हणजे you handle 75 days, you can handle raw material nicely for a storage.
राईट.
Safely. तर जास्त 4 ते 5 महिने मी प्रक्रिया करतील.
हो.
किसमिस साठी या द्राक्षाचा व्हॅल्यू एडिशन साठी. बाकीची वेळ तुम्ही एवढं मोठं सेटअप उभी केलं, त्याला काय करतील?
सर त्याचं म्हणजे आपण इतरांचा वेळ घेतोय असंही मला वाटतंय, पण आय डोंट थिंक सो दॅट इज अ चॅलेंज, कारण इथे हंड्रेड्स ऑफ कोल्ड स्टोरेज फक्त 4 महिने काम करतात आणि उरलेले 8 महिने ते बंदच असतात सर. दॅट इज अ.
पण त्याला एवढी सहाय्य दिली, आर्थिक सहाय्य, त्या काय प्रॉब्लेम नाही, पैसे गव्हर्नमेंटने दिले.
हो, त्यामुळे ते स्टँडिंगच असतात 8 महिने ऑलमोस्ट. तर वी कॅन मेक यूज ऑफ दॅट फॅसिलिटी. त्याच लोकांची फॅसिलिटी आपण कमी जास्त, कारण ती स्टँडिंग युनिटमध्ये असतं.
हा, पण यू कॅन कम सेपरेटली ऑन द सब्जेक्ट, सिट एट बॉम्बे, वी स्पेअर 2 hours, thresh out lot of things and then we can plan.
Yes sir. Sir, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello sir. नमस्कार सर.
नमस्कार.
हा सर, दत्तात्रय ताले बोलतोय, डॉक्टर पंजाबराव देशमुख जैविक शेती मिशन.
कुठे असतात?
अकोला.
अकोलाला. ओके.
हो सर. हा, तर ऍक्च्युली आमचं जैविकचा बेल्ट आहे सर. 200 शेतकऱ्यांचा क्लस्टर आहे.
एक्सलंट.
हॅलो.
हा, ऐकतोय.
तर ओनियन आहे सर. हा, थर्ड पार्टी सर्टिफिकेशन मध्ये ओनियन आहे, मी चेअरमनच आहे ग्रुपचा. आणि लेमन आहे सर आमच्याकडे वाडेगाव वगैरे बेल्टला, पातूर.
ओके. म्हणजे आपण काय करायला हवं, ऍज आय अंडरस्टँड, यू कॅन सेंड मी अ हॉर्टिकल्चर कॅलेंडर. वर्षभर म्हणजे काय काय येतोय ऑर्गॅनिक प्रॉडक्ट, किती क्वांटिटी मध्ये, कुठल्या पिरियडला, अकॉर्डिंगली वी कॅन सेट अप अ प्रोसेसिंग युनिट विच कॅन वर्क ब्युटिफुली बॅलन्स्ड वे इकॉनॉमिकली.
ओके सर, थँक्यू. आणि थँक्यू व्हेरी मच तुमच्या याच्याबद्दल.
आपलं ते पोस्ट हार्वेस्टचे हेड होते ना.
हा हा.
I think Corona, he expired because of Corona.
हो 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 हो.
We were friends.
ओके. आणि माननीय कलबाग सरांचं सांगितलं, मी स्टुडंट आहे सर सरांचा.
अच्छा, व्हेरी गुड.
विज्ञान आश्रम जे होतं तर कॉन्टॅक्ट.
नाही, म्हणजे लकीली त्यांचे मुलगे आहेत अशोक, हे माझं ज्युनियर 2 वर्ष IIT बॉम्बे.
ओके ओके.
वी आर इन टच.
ओके, मी आताच कॉन्टॅक्ट झालोय, 2-3 सेमिनार केले. खूप छान, चांगला ग्रुप आहे. धन्यवाद लेले सर, आणि मी कॉन्टॅक्ट करतो सर तुमच्याशी. खूप खूप धन्यवाद सर.
थँक्यू. थँक्यू. Anyone else?
Good evening, sir.
Yes, good evening.
It is always a privilege to hear you speak, sir, as your student, and privilege to work with you so many years down the line. But the learning is always on. So I have a question. The question is that how many SMEs currently are using this technology? Is it viable for them to use on a smaller scale? Because we are talking of SME group here. There will be a lot of them will look forward.
What is S and what is ME? Tell me the money involved. What is defined as S?
Of course, the plant and investment. Now the definitions are changed. Previously, they were different.
No, tell me the present definition.
Okay. So the question I have, sir, technically, please, guide on this, that microgreens is something which is available throughout the year, and, at 7 days, it is 40 times more nutritious compared to mature plants. So it naturally, even the research has proven that microgreens are healthy and useful. So to preserve them and put them in a different form, is it viable to have a small capacity unit plant?
Yeah, small has to be defined over a period of time. But my experience in that field of uh, the one sprouted products which I could handle so nicely is I'm able to retain everything 100% in a dry form.
Okay. So to start,
Certified by major corporates.
and to start with, sir, is it okay if we choose like a 25 or a 50 kg capacity plant
That's
for a
more than
microgreens?
enough. No, how many kilos you want to sell a day? 50 kilos?
No, no, not the ready product. The capacity to handle the fresh product will be lesser at initial times. So is it what could be
Selling sprouted finished product 50 kg a day, one bag full of raw material is peanuts any town.
Yes, that's
don't
true.
worry.
But what about microgreens, sir? Microgreens are a different ball game.
Yeah,
so
but
is it still possible?
we can work. You can bring to my place. We will try experiment as I told the earlier person. You justify, get confidence, get tested, taste marketing. I'll support till then. Then you take off. You are confident with it.
Okay, I will be there back with you, sir, again.
Most welcome. Thank you, Trupti. Anyone else?
Sir, anything about medicinal plants?
Where the place being? What's your name?
Pune. I'm from Pune, Yogesh Kadam.
Medicinal plant is a huge money. If
Okay.
you are really into it, that's a real money.
Okay.
And can you name few you are handling?
Right now, I'm not doing anything in that what do you say sector, but I'm thinking of it actually.
No, that's a big future. Natural products, natural drugs.
Natural drugs.
Yeah, it's a natural molecule. For Parkinson, there is no drug technically.
To name something, sir. To name some plants, what type of plants we can do?
No, it's a local what is produced. No, the environment should be able to sustain the crop.
Okay.
Because then only the qualities will come in. Maharashtra, Nandurbar is one of the best place to have medicinal plants there.
Okay. Okay.
So
Thank you, sir.
you decide and then come back with specific names. But it's
Yeah,
a
sure,
huge
sure.
market, money, real business.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thanks.
I think we had a great session. If any last question?
Sir,
Yeah, go ahead.
can I ask one last one?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Sir, near Nagpur, turmeric is also grown in large areas. We have a huge turmeric harvest, but as of now, the turmeric is dried using big boilers over here.
No. I'll tell you. I mastered that art of turmeric. First thing you should know the variety, which variety is being grown.
Okay.
So it has to relate with curcumin content of the raw material. The boilers they are using for boiling first, cooking the product and then drying it.
Then drying it, yeah, right.
But then they again need to polish there. They are using polishers.
Yeah, yes.
The skin polishers.
Some people are using skin polishers.
Which are not required. We can eliminate a lot of steps. But
Okay,
provided
so-
you have a right variety of turmeric which will carry a curcumin content. Otherwise, if I bring from Northeast which has a 10% of curcumin, domesticated Nagpur, it may result into 3% only. Then there is no point.
Okay. Now there's a area nearby Nagpur which has a GI tag also.
GI tag does not mean good variety.
No, but the curcumin content is high, quite high.
No. You need to quantify it. That's the point.
Okay.
You can come back with it. Don't worry.
Yeah, sure.
The area is called Vaigaon.
Vaigaon Haldi. So it has, the research has proven that it has 7 to 8% of curcumin content.
Unlikely. You can send the material if it's harvested started. I'll give you immediately in 2 days product to evaluate.
Sure, sir. Sure.
Yeah.
And there is a organic growers body also, which has around 56 farmers who are growing organic Vaigaon Haldi.
If you are going there, that's a big business. If it's the right curcumin is there, you can make money.
Sure, sir. So I'll,
And as
I'll,
a further process, people extract curcumin, water based. So the curcumin as a drug can be supplied. Then the further complex part of curcumins, the curcuminoids. There's again a business, big business.
Right. Sure, sir. So I'll procure the sample and send it to you. No problem.
No, you send a product and analysis, whatever is existing, somebody else.
Acha, okay.
On a mail,
Okay.
we can immediately take off. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. I think we are already over our time. So, and if anybody has any questions, they can reach out to Lalit sir. I think I've put the email address also. So Diksha, can we raise a vote of thanks?
Yes. I would like to propose vote of thanks. Sincerely thanks to Mr. Lalit Maheshwari, sir, for your valuable time, a very engaging and a very enlightening session. I would like to thank our support partners, AFST Mumbai chapter, Entra-Auto, NetProFam, and All India Food Processors Association. Thank you all the participants for attending today's webinar. I declare the session as ended. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Lalit sir.
Thanks. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.